Back again, looking at the international tel-input plugin by Jack O'Connor. Now, when we initially set this up, we set a generic error message no matter what the error was. If isValidNumber returned false, we just put our own error no matter what. What if we want to use specific error messages? If the number's too short, if the number's too long, if the number's in the wrong format. So how do we do that? Well, it's actually really easy to do. If you go to the GitHub page for the international tel-input plugin, we'll see there's this get validation error method. Let's use that and we'll output it and we'll see what happens. We're just going to do this here. We're going to say error equals an empty string. And then when we run this validate phone function, we're going to assign that error constant the value from this method. So we're going to say error.value equals this. And then we're just going to output that error. And we'll also reset that error at the beginning every time. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to start off with an empty phone number. Oh, okay. My bad. We need to do iti.value. Okay, let's try that again. Refresh that. So now let's try with an empty phone number. So we get a value of 2. Let's make this more clear and let's just say console.log error.value. Okay, this is going to be a lot more clear now. So I'm just going to refresh that. Empty phone number, we should get 2. What if we do a phone number that's too short? We get 4. If we do too long, we get 3. So these codes here, these numbers correspond to a particular error message. And the way we get these error messages is we go to here. We see these various options. So let's open that. So if we have a look on this page, if we just find error, okay. So we've got this validation error object here, and you can see the codes correspond with a specific error type. What we can do is we can write our own errors to correspond with the error type. Let's have a look at a couple of them. So if it's too short, we know that the error code is going to be number 2. So we can say if error.value equals 2, we can set this phone error. Your phone number is too short, or your phone number doesn't have enough digits. You can say else if error value equals 3, too long. You can say your phone number has too many digits. And then you can obviously cover all of those codes, but I can't be bothered. So I'm just going to say else, and we'll just put a generic one. Please put a valid phone number. Save that. Let's have a look what we've got now. So I'm just going to refresh that. First things first, we will just put a blank phone number. We get your phone number doesn't have enough digits. Now what if we put too many? Your phone number has too many digits. Now what if we put the correct digits but the wrong format? Is that too many digits? That's not too many digits. Stupid boy. We need to run this only if there's an error. So let's try it again. So, not enough. Correct number. No error. Too many. And okay, and that's just an invalid phone number. We get the else part of the if-else statement for that. You can see the flexibility you have to use different error messages. Personally, I'm happy just using a generic error message, because if they put an invalid phone number, their attention is going to be drawn to this input anyway, and they're going to check it. Seems a little bit like overkill to use specific error codes, but it's up to you, of course, how you do it. The end.